What's up, spooky friends? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Sir Henry's Haunted Podcast. I am your host, Zach. Alongside with me...
Oh, we're doing it. This Calvin. We're doing this again. The last episode...
This is still Calvin.
I'm still Calvin. This is a simulation. Wake up. Your family misses you.
The entire universe is a hologram.
Yeah, AI. This is AI. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
We don't even have to film the podcast anymore. It's just all AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. This is episode...
We didn't go anywhere.
3.
Yes.
Actually, we went down the trail and came back.
We did. We did a lap.
Episode 3, Season 4. And we have some exciting guests with us today. Some great friends of ours. We have Tampa J and Cris the girl in studio.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Hansan, I'm also AI.
Totally. Thank you guys for coming out and being back on the podcast. They were on the podcast season 2. Right?
Yep.
Yes, season 2.
A couple years back.
You missed that episode.
Yeah, I got hit by a
Shame on
car.
you.
I wasn't able to come.
Luckily, you're
Hit by a
fine
bus.
now.
Yeah, I'm good now.
So that's what happened.
No, I'm excited. I was like actually bummed I couldn't talk to you because of course I like talking to y'all. So I'm excited.
Yeah, so we're going to dive into the world of haunts, talk about you guys' YouTube channels, the new adventures that are coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into it. You recently had a lot happen, but we all together saw each other last at Sir Henry's Haunted Ghost Town and Barbecue. First time we ever did that. How was y'all's experience from y'all's perspective of that event?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, we both love anything like Western themed, cowboy themed. So to have like the haunt spooky stuff plus the cowboy stuff was just so cool. And yeah, we loved it. We were both just saying that we loved the show in the middle of the...
Yeah, that show is really good.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a cowboy when I was a kid and I love haunted houses. When you told me that was going to happen, I was like, I cannot miss this. It was a great time. I hope you do it again.
Oh, we would
Yeah.
have to.
Good.
But we were like, we had trepidation of like, do people even like Western stuff anymore? And then now, like, everyone is like, we love Western stuff. We're so glad. So,
Well, I have always loved Western stuff.
Yeah.
But I was surprised to see how many people out there within our haunted house community actually love Western stuff too.
yeah, we had.
Pretty cool.
We thought
Really
it was going to be
encouraging.
opposite. People were like, who cares about cowboys anymore? But
Undead cowboys shooting each other. That's
But-
pretty cool.
Yeehaw.
to y'all's point of like the show, the first night that we were like open and like all the lights were going and all the fog and everything like that, we were like, man, this vibe in the back over here is so good. Like just like the characters hanging out and everyone. I feel like it spaced the crowd out more. There wasn't everyone's kind of all in front of the house and in the back. Just the vibe back there, I really loved with the saloon and stuff. So that is something we have in the back of the mind that we're going to carry into October as well.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
Good idea.
And the show, I mean, it kind of like, I don't know, it was easy because of the theme, because, you know, you've seen these ghost towns or whatever, and they do a shootout show with, you know, the bandit or whatever. So it kind of lent itself into that. We put our own spin on it, of course. But, you know, we were talking, we want to do something to that effect going forward, I think.
Into
with October and our other events too. We just have to put our creative juices to the test to see what that's gonna look like.
We've talked about it. We didn't even talk about this last episode. We should have, but wow. But yeah, because now like we were just saying, there's gonna be a new facade in front of that. Like we have to keep that, but kind of augmented to fit into October and stuff. That I'm super excited. Oh yeah, they don't know anything we just talked about, so now we can bring them new information.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something I forgot.
I don't know where you're going.
On media night, did my gun work? Did I boomerang
Did
during
it?
the show?
I think so.
Yeah, it did.
Did it go? Okay.
You had the same gun from T2.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I noticed it right away.
Lever action shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, that thing was so dope. But the first night we were like open,
Yeah.
never worked. Every show I shot duds, and I was like, man, this sucks. Then
Dang.
first show Saturday didn't, and then but the last two it did. So I got my redemption.
I added an extra show just because.
Yeah,
One
just so
more
I could
time.
finally get my gun to go
I
off.
know we had so much fun doing that.
I
show
loved it.
and the event, and it will be. I was probably the most fun I've ever had at this.
Probably.
place.
I can
agree.
see
It was cool. It's just
Yeah.
like you were saying, is, you know, I grew up watching cowboy stuff, and I was, this is my chance.
Yep.
Which I told him, like, I'm doing this show for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Because we kept like workshopping of like what is the show going to look like, and every time he would bring something, it was he kills everybody and he walks away looking cool. And I'm like, what is this show for at this point?
Sir Henry's haunted ghost town, right?
But yeah, that was like his one thing. He's like, I have to win. I'm like, all right.
I like it.
Josh can tell you some stories about that too.
Oh yeah.
But no, we had a fun time doing that, and it will be back
Good.
bigger and better than ever too. Just showed you guys a sneak peek. Of course, we haven't announced any themes during the airing of this podcast or at the time of it. We showed you guys a sneak peek of the big changes that are happening on our Haunted Mansion trail this year. Initial one-word thoughts?
Mind blown. I'm putting the little hyphen in between it, so it's one word. It counts.
So cool.
Mind blowing.
I can't do one word. Amazing upgrade. How about two?
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Amazing
one thing is
upgrade.
Because we
upgrade
were
for
just
sure.
talking previously about, everybody says, oh, yeah, you step your game up every year. And we try really hard to do that. But I feel like what we're doing content-wise with the Haunted Mansion Trail this year is a different ball game than what anybody's been used or is it will have experienced at Sir Henry's Haunted Trail before. So I'm excited to see guests see that too and to really get into and talking about it here. So
Yeah, it's cool. There's a hint on screen, actually. Fun fact of what it could be.
Oh,
that's crazy. I don't even know what that is.
Fun fact.
I can't
Isn't
see
that
the
one of
screen.
your?
It is. Dang. We were
Yeah,
just talking
sorry.
about that.
I just,
Oh, where's
I
the
just called
swear
you
jar?
out.
Oh,
I forgot
I
about
remember.
The curse.
I
She
remember.
got me.
That's right.
Sorry.
I forgot.
Shame. So yeah, so sneak peek of that. We got really excited to see that. You guys also had some big news.
Yeah. Talk about yourselves.
Got some changes
What's
coming
going
on.
on?
So I am Tampa J, and this is Cris the girl, and we are not going to be living in Florida anymore. We are moving.
Yes,
Yep.
moving to Tennessee, the beautiful state of Tennessee.
Tennessee J.
Tennessee J. That's what everyone. Yeah,
That's
what
why I said
everyone
that. I am
is-
Tampa J, but
is-
now,
Yeah.
now I'm not.
See, the thing is, you can take the J out of Tampa, but you can't take the Tampa out of the
She
J.
got it right. You're right.
So-
I like that.
I will
There you
always
go.
be this area. I spent
Yeah.
21 years here. Actually, 21 years this June 1st. So it's going to be one heck of a transition, but I will be back because of my situation with the channel now that I'm full time. I have more time. So, of course, I'll be back for Sir Henry's.
Which
we
congrats on
both
that.
will.
Yeah. By the way.
Huge
Yeah.
congratulations on that.
Thank you.
How was making that transition?
It's a little nerve wracking. I've been doing the channel for 7-8 years, and just I wanted to make sure that I could do it. Last year, I probably could have, but just taking that leap, I've always I just had a job, and it's just kind of scary going be doing what you love and taking that leap of faith. But
Losing the safety net.
yeah, the safety net, yeah, good. But I think if I just hit the ground running, I think I'll be okay, and I love what I do. So
Especially entering
yeah.
this new like giant chapter for y'all.
huge chapters, yeah, big
Well,
transition.
I think at the end of the day, when you're never ready for this kind of stuff, you're never ready to move. You're never ready
Yeah.
to
Just gotta
quit your
do it.
job and follow your dream. Like you're never ready to do these big life things. There's never a good time. So you just kind of have to do it.
gotta
Like you
do
just
it.
kind of have to,
Yep,
cut the
that's true.
cord and just make
do
it
it.
happen.
I did it
Yeah.
Jumping out of a plane by yourself for the first time.
Yeah.
without a
Without the
parachute.
instructor.
Yeah.
Hopefully with a parachute. But so how do you
I'm
think,
kidding.
how do you think, losing that safety net is going to affect your content like in the channel going forward?
I think it's actually going to give me more time to create more content and give me more accessibility. So I'm not really kind of scared at that, but a little. I'd say I'm more so excited about the fact that I don't have a safety net, if that makes sense. But
You don't have to ask anybody for time
yeah,
off anymore.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm my own boss.
Exactly.
And,
Like-
and plus, like, we are, a partnership. Like, I still have my job. I still have my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And plus my YouTube channel and
Right,
all of
yeah.
that stuff, too. So, we help each other out whenever
Yeah,
we can.
she helps me
and-
out so much, and we're just a great team, and I'm so happy because of that. So I really want her to follow her dreams and her goals and all that, and vice versa. So we keep each other going. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
What's been the biggest change for both of you specifically on your channel and your channel too, Chris, since the last time you were on the podcast? Like, I mean, it could
What was
be
it,
like
2 years ago, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
So,
A
whether
lot
it's something,
happens in 2 years.
So maybe
you've hit
like
some milestones.
something you
we've hit some
learned,
milestones.
or you know, whatever it may be. What do you think that was?
Wow, so much. I mean, a week feels like 5 years to us. So
Yeah,
it's like,
pretty
oh
much.
man, that's a
Definitely
lot.
relatable.
I definitely hit some milestones. I hit 100,000, and that was a big thing for me, just to hit that 100,000 mark and get the YouTube silver button and all that. That was a
So
big
give
one.
you, like,
Did
the
you get
plaque
your
and
button?
everything?
Yeah, I got the plaque.
That's awesome.
I haven't hung it up. It's under my bed because we're moving.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Well, it's been there since day one.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I don't know where to
never
hang
hung
it.
it up.
I don't
Yeah.
know where to hang it.
That's,
Yeah.
we
But yeah.
talked about where he was going to hang his degrees that he's had forever, never even
My 10 years, I
framed.
finally put them out.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I think for me, understanding that the most important thing I think that you can do as a quote unquote creative person, which is putting a lot of tooting my own horn here, but is just like following your passion, like doing the stuff that you actually want to do and not the stuff that you feel like you have to do. For me, like focusing on like Halloween shopping and I don't know, just the stuff that I actually really, really like and am passionate about, like that has, I felt worked out really well for me. I think when people can tell what your passion is, like the Western stuff, like obviously you guys were so into it, like you were so into it, and like we all, I think, felt that. Like you can
It
feel
shines.
when people are really like
Yeah.
passionate about something, and it
Yep,
makes
I love
it
that.
makes a difference.
Yeah, I was going to
so.
draw
point.
that same thing. 'Cause, like, if you love what you're doing and you're excited about it, people will follow
Yeah.
it. And we got that there a lot during that event. Of like, we can tell that you guys
Her having
like,
fun.
yeah, this is a completely different vibe from everything else. Because it's like, we literally did that event because we wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's how it should be.
So,
love it.
Honestly,
yeah.
that's how it should be.
So, and I get what you're saying of like, you just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And people will like it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. And to have that opportunity is for creatives, as you would say,
Yeah.
is awesome. I will forever be grateful to just come out here and just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. So
On average, how long does it take for you to create one YouTube video from like start to finish?
Well, whatever we're doing, it takes the day, whether it's like an event or a haunt, and then you go back, and typically whatever we film or we put out the next day, and so that could take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours editing. So basically, you spend an entire day on a video.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think that now that you have more time that you'll kind of adjust your schedule to make more time per video? So instead of like the 2 to 3 hours of editing, maybe now that you have more time, you can do 4 to 6 hours, but it'll kind of adjust your schedule a little bit, or are you going to stick to your schedule?
I typically will film one video a day, but just this past week I did a road trip, and I adjusted my time so I could spend my days ahead with like my family, because I knew I was going to come. So what I did a couple times, I filmed 2 videos a day and just took a day off with my family and edited at night. And right now I went out to California and I'm working on a big filming location project. And that's something that doesn't need to be put out right away.
Exactly.
So I do stuff like that, like if I'm traveling, and I just edit that and put it out eventually. But typically it's just going to be one video, film a video one day, put it out the next day. Just I'm able to put out more content, so that's just kind of the groove I have. It just works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Content is king, as one
Yeah.
would say.
Is it pretty much similar for you too, Chris? Or-
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the kinds of videos that we do for the most part are very simple. Very, very, very simple. Like, we don't put a lot of crazy edits or, tons of music or whatever into our videos. So there's not really that much that goes into it. It can obviously be very time consuming piecing it all together, especially if it's a particularly big thing that we're filming
like
or
filming
whatever,
locations,
but
yeah.
for the most part, the way that we edit is very simple, and it's kind of like that on purpose because we want to get that video out, the next day.
That's like one thing after media night. Yeah, I can always count that y'all two's videos will be the first ones that
Oh, yeah.
we watch.
Oh yeah, we want
Yep.
relevancy is king.
Yes.
We want
Exactly,
you
yeah.
guys to do well. So
Yeah.
if we get that out sooner, it lets people know right away what
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Sir Henry's. Yeah.
So you're going to be in the Tennessee area. What new adventures are you looking forward to being up there?
Well, I think for me, I'm really looking forward to being in nature.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to being closer to.
Watch out for them ticks. Them Tennessee ticks are crazy.
Yeah.
Heard about
Okay.
those.
They're bad.
I'll invest in socks. More socks. Okay.
Especially
Lighter.
the area that you're going.
Oh, good. I'm excited now. Yeah, but no, I'm excited to do like more hiking and like going on walks
Yeah.
and going to parks and stuff like that. I just like the mountains.
Yeah.
I'm a mountain girly,
Me too.
so that area of the country is just I prefer that. So that's what I'm mostly looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to that too. I've lived in Florida and Indiana, very flat,
The two most
Yeah.
flat things in the world.
very mountainous area. Every time I go there, I love finding the waterfalls. Also, you know, you got Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. I love roadside attractions. A lot of hiking, a lot of just driving around the mountains. I'm really looking forward to
It's
that.
just a whole new area for you guys.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, it's new.
All
Yeah.
new adventures.
Yeah.
Going to Dollywood?
Yeah, we got
We
our
are
annual
annual
passes.
pass
Oh,
members.
nice.
So
I
we'll
want
be
to go to
going.
Dollywood. So
Oh,
bad.
it's so cool.
I went once when I was like 9, and it didn't, at the time, I mean, it was really impressive. It was like during Christmas time too.
It's
They had all the
probably
Christmas lights
tripled
on
in
it.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
since you've
I've
been
heard
there.
it just grown.
Yeah,
So
they have
many
one of, like,
coasters.
what is it? The Thunder. What is the roller coaster? It's like a top 5 coaster in the country.
Yeah, is it the lightning rod?
Yeah. It's
Lightning
on-
rod's super fast, but they have one that's like the longest.
Yeah, no, dude.
Longest
Dolly,
in the
Dolly
country.
knows what she's doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
She
it's-
did not
it's
stumble.
cool thing for you.
Nope.
No, that's I've always wanted to go to Dollywood, but like I was
I'm
telling you all
surprised you've never
before, like
been. I know, right?
It's gotten better.
It's like Western themed too.
exactly.
It's like Frontierland at
Yeah.
Disney, but
Yeah,
better.
But it's
exactly.
it's one of the more pretty parks in
Oh,
the
it's
country, right? It's
gorgeous.
up there
Beautiful.
with Bush,
So pretty.
Williamsburg, right?
yeah.
Because Williamsburg always wins. the
Williamsburg's
prettiest.
pretty, but this one's just it's a little more country and depends on what you're into, but I think it's just more well not furnished, but just polished a little more. A little bit of charm. A little bit of southern charm.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton charm.
There
Yeah.
you go, yeah.
That's what that is. So we know you do a lot of haunts. You had a busy 2024 haunt season. I mean, you were out here with us. You scare acted. Both of you guys scare acted.
Yeah.
So much fun.
That
I
was, like, the
hoping you bring
highlight.
that up because that was the best time ever.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so nervous for that.
Why were you nervous?
I was nervous too.
Because like it's, people see this a lot, and it's like, oh, acting, it's got to be fun until you actually get in there, which I'm sure y'all experienced.
Yeah.
And
It was
it's
a
like,
learning.
It's
Yeah.
so gritty and so hot and
Yeah.
so physical that I'm like, man, hopefully they don't hate us after this because
Right.
of like genuinely how hard it actually is.
Yes.
So I was just really worried that y'all would be like, man, this sucks. but I'm glad y'all had a good time.
Oh my gosh, we
y'all were the
loved it.
best to show around and see
Oh,
in
good.
action and everything.
It was the best, and we appreciate you so much more. We did before,
Yes.
but now we
Oh my gosh.
understand how hard that is to do and how much fun. So
Yeah.
that was great. And although we only did it for like an hour, it felt like 10.
Dude,
Hey, y'all were in there for a
day
bit.
after, I was
Yeah.
dead. I was done. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I think I kept y'all in Trail 1 for like an hour and
A little while.
and
Okay.
then put
You went
y'all
to
on the
hayride,
hayride.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah, that's both
did you
worlds.
prefer, the trail or the hayride?
I think I liked the trail.
Yeah, I liked the trail.
I got
It's
more
just-
scares in the trail.
Yes.
It's faster. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
It's
I got more
instant
scares.
satisfaction because
Yeah.
people, they don't. There's no really hardly any reaction on the hayride until they get to the end, and and they're getting off and they're like, "Holy crap, that was insane!" So like, but in the trail you get that instant gratification.
Yeah.
and it's also a lot faster. It keeps your mind busy. The hayride can get a little monotonous because of like the breaks in between, but it's also kind of nice at the same time. So
Yeah.
It's
It's,
a-
just different.
it's a balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two totally different shows,
Yeah.
per se. What
But
are
yeah.
some other notable haunts you guys did in 2024?
I think we were just talking about Field of Screams, Pennsylvania. I went up there on their opening
Nice.
day, did that. That was
Epic.
awesome. Yeah, it was epic. The hayride, great. Also, I went out to Texas and I did one called the Dark Hour,
Oh yeah.
which is very different than any other haunt I've ever been to, and that's why I love it so much. It's very, very like whimsical and fantasy, but spooky as crap and scary as crap. Very dark. That was a really good
It's
one.
like
That
that's the
stood
one where
out.
it's like the 13 witches.
Yes,
right.
it's
Yeah.
all about the 13 witches.
Yeah.
Yep,
Interesting.
I've
'Cause
always
that's Alan Hobbs.
exactly
Alan
yeah.
Hobbs. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think Keegan and Richard
Yeah,
and them
no,
went.
Keeger Summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
They went a couple years ago.
But yeah, that's one that's kind of always been on my radar too.
It's a good one.
But yeah, dude, Field of
It's
Screams.
different. Yeah.
I think appreciate Field of Screams a lot because it is. We didn't know this going up there, but they're kind of like our big brother. Very similar setups.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I see it. Yeah.
like the styles are completely different, but like just how the grounds are set up is almost identical. And we did not know that until we got up there, and we were like, oh my gosh, it's literally big brothers.
Yeah, it's one of the few places, if the only place I've seen that's kind of has that same setup.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
And then
But it's
we
a great
met.
haunt.
We ended up the second time we went last year. We like met the owner and got to talk to him.
He's very
and stuff.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Jim and Gene.
Yeah, I think it was Gene that we talked to.
That was Jim.
Jim.
Jim's a
I
really
get
cool
it mixed
guy.
up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They're
no,
both
they're
awesome.
both really cool. And then of course their product is insane. It might be my favorite.
They've been doing it a long time.
Oh yeah. Just two brothers that started it on farm, making
On his grandfather's farm.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Story.
They're big brothers.
Yep.
That's awesome though. But you got some plans now for 2025 too for some haunts that you guys are gonna do.
Yeah, I've got pretty much all of my haunt season all the way through the like third week of October planned. I've still got
So crazy.
a lot of stuff to because of the move and stuff. I kind of paused, but I got so many contacts. Just going to Transworld this year, it was great. So just kind of going through that. But I do have a weekend in the Midwest booked, Chicago area, and New England, Massachusetts. So we're doing some
That's
up there.
The best Halloween vibe.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Fight me on it.
Do you have? Let's get a top 3 right now. Haunted houses. Let's go.
Like of all time.
Of all time.
Oh man, I love
From
the
both of
darkness.
The darkness.
I love Sir Henry's Haunted Trail.
Don't say yes. Don't
You
say
don't
yes.
have to.
We're not paying you for
The
that.
darkness stands
Nice.
out. Woods of Terror stands out a lot. Also, there's another one in North Carolina called Spooky Woods. Really good. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings here. I go to so many, but there's so many great haunts in just North Carolina. Like I haven't done anything bad in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I just did another one up there. It was really good.
I feel like they're one of those states that just has like such. They have their own style. Like,
Yep.
and it's really
It's
cool.
like barbecue.
Yeah, literally cool because like the
lot of trail
Midwest
haunts.
has a style.
Yeah.
Like Northeast has a style. But like I feel like North Carolina is its own entity.
Yep.
It's just like barbecue.
Literally just like barbecue. Yeah.
13th Hour, Indianapolis. Really good one.
We've been to 13th Gate in Baton Rouge.
Yes, that's another great one. Yeah.
I love that. Haunt
That's up
house.
there, man. All up there in that class.
Where did you go when they had the Streets of London, or was it Stranger Things?
It was Stranger Things. Yeah.
Man, dude, the Streets of London, bring it back. If someone had 13,
Yeah,
Take
I went
the
there
Stranger
expecting the
Things out of
streets of
there.
London. No streets of London.
put the Streets of London back, please. I beg you, dude. That was incredible. It was, please, 13th Gate, if you're listening.
There's
Lane,
so many haunts.
Please, Lane.
Well, speaking of epic stuff, have you guys been to the new Epic
Oh,
Universe?
Oh
We have, a few times.
I'm so jealous.
How
Lucky enough.
how is that? How does that compare to other Universal experiences?
It's amazing. They are killing it at Universal. Like, they have done an exceptional job, in my opinion. The Dark Universe is
Yeah.
freaking amazing. It is so cool.
Calvin and I haven't seen it, so this is all new to us. So we want to hear about it.
Well, it's because,
So-
especially it's just like theme park fans. And like
Mm-hmm.
as like, because like this is the first major theme park since 2001.
Yeah,
Since
crazy.
Yeah.
what is it?
Island of Adventure.
Islands of
Yeah.
Adventure. I remember that
Yeah.
opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, this is so cool.
Yeah,
and it's here.
it is cool.
and it's good. And like, they have definitely, from what I've seen and heard, just kind of taken off.
Yeah.
So-
Separated
It is-
themselves from the competition.
They
Yeah.
have.
Is the Dark Universe your favorite part of that?
That is definitely my favorite. I think it's our favorite. Yeah, I know you
Yeah,
like.
it's
Yes,
hard.
Nintendo's really
Yeah,
good.
If that's, I
I
could
really
go
wanna
and
see
just see
Nintendo.
Toad. And
It was
leave.
also good. It
Listen,
surprised us.
I went
Yeah.
to when we. I don't want to give too much away, but when you go up the escalator through the pipe to get to Super Nintendo World,
That's the best.
and you
That's
walk
cool.
out of there and you see it for the first time, I sobbed.
I do.
Like,
I
you don't
want to
She
understand.
did.
Like, I sobbed
It's that
for
good.
like 10 minutes straight.
Did
It
you
is
see
that good.
the Hollywood version yet, or that?
No,
was your
that
first
was my
one?
Nope.
very first time seeing it, and I'm so glad I did not see the Hollywood version.
Me too,
'cause-
Oh yeah, because it's
Worth
tiny
it.
from
I
over
would-
here.
Yeah.
It's really small. But I wanna. I literally, I could just go and see Toad, and ride Monsters Unleashed and go.
Yeah.
And I'd be happy.
You would be great. I mean, it's
I wanted to
amazing.
meet Toad
Yeah.
so bad. And then someone, I think it was Keegan, told me that because he went and he didn't get to meet Toad because the actor fell and broke the costume.
Oh no, maybe that's why we didn't
And
see
I was
him.
like,
Extra
Oops.
4.
And I'm like, that's literally the most Toad thing that can happen.
He's got his own restaurant.
Yeah, he's got a restaurant
God,
in
dude,
there,
I love
and
it.
he's on the Yoshi ride.
Dude, insert this picture of me as Toad. Remind me to send it to you because I love Toad
Do
so
they have
much.
a Donkey Kong ride?
Yes, dude.
Yes,
Yes.
a whole Donkey Kong
And,
Land,
like,
which is
the
freaking
rail
awesome.
breaks and you,
It's like a
jump
mine
over.
cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
so
okay.
good.
It's
I
very
love Donkey
popular.
Kong, so
Yeah, it was like shut down yesterday or the day before.
It's been shut down a couple times. We've
Yeah.
been there a couple
Swap
times.
these-
Yeah. Hopefully they get
swap
the
these
kinks
past
out.
three different ones. Did
Worked out.
Monsters Unleashed. That's the dark ride.
That's my favorite. Horror monsters, Universal. It's just it's the same ride track as Forbidden Journey, the Harry Potter ride. If you've ridden that, and you're going through Frankenstein's Frankenstein's mansion, and you're seeing all the monsters, all the Universal monsters, and there's like a battle going on between
cool.
Dracula and the rest of the monsters. That's all I'll say. But the animatronics are
I saw like
next level. Is that real? Like, they're amazing.
I saw like when they first, late last year, and they kind of like unveiled like just the werewolf one, and I was like, oh, as someone that likes animatronics, is like, oh my gosh, that cannot be real. So I'm glad that they look that good in person
Yes.
too.
Really good.
Are you guys Harry Potter fans? Should you go check out the
Yeah.
Ministry
Yeah.
of Magic?
That was cool. Like I've been to Paris before, and when I walked in there, I'm like, I'm in Paris. Like, that is the best scale to a a foreign city that I've ever seen in a theme park. It was really good. Just walking in there and looking around was really cool.
So I have never even been to Universal. But he took me to Islands last year, and then
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. No, it was last year.
It was 2 years ago. 21st birthday.
Is that what it was? Anyways, but age reveal apparently. But we went to Islands, and then that was like my first like Universal experience. And then last year we went to HHN, and I got to see like Diagon Alley and stuff for the first time. I'm like, man,
Nice.
this stuff is so cool. But I am not a big Harry Potter guy, admittedly. But
He's never seen the movies.
yeah, no, of course not. But what I saw on Diagon Alley, and like we caught what are they, Death Marchers, Death Eaters?
Yeah,
Death
the Death
Eaters.
Eaters.
They were like coming out and just did their little show thing, and I'm like, man, this is dope.
Yeah.
They
You
had the
could get
butterbeer.
into Harry Potter.
I just finished them, and I like them. I just now watched them all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Dope. I ask him about movie recommendations. I will. I'll get around to it in 2
Harry
years.
Potter, so
He begs me to watch movies all the time, and I never do.
I love movies. What can I say?
Yeah.
I had a question. So, like Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios, like that was like a big deal when that came out. Immersive experience, all this stuff. Does the new stuff at Epic compare to that? Or
I was there on the opening day of Rise of the Resistance, and it blew my mind. I would say yes. That's one of the only things that Disney has that compares to the. I would say it compares to almost to that level, but it's like right there. I just think Epic Universe, I've never seen so many animatronics and practical effects that just make sense and work so well in a theme park. But I think Rise of the Resistance at Disney would be kind of compared to a couple of things there. Yeah,
That's
that
When
level.
everything works.
Yeah, when everything works. They have trouble with that ride too.
Yeah.
The Kylo Ren animatronic would compare to the monsters, but you don't really get the detail in his face because you got the
it's just like
mask.
the mask.
But I would be willing to bet it's kind of the same technology.
I just want to go see the spinning fire. When
The Burning Blade Tavern or whatever.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
really
they do that. That is amazing.
Well, so and I heard I
Yeah.
don't think this is true, but that they have it piped for different fuels so they can change the color of the flames throughout the year.
Oh.
So they can do like a green flame or purple flame or whatever.
Cool.
That'd be cool.
Throughout, depending on the season. I don't know if that's real or not, but that would be cool.
Very
And if y'all install that randomly, it was my idea. And I blame me for it. But yeah, dude, I love themed entertainment, and it's crazy that I don't go to Universal more often. So like, I've been keeping up with this forever, and it's so dope. And the fact that they did it in what, like 5 years
Yeah.
or something. How?
Well, if you're gonna go anywhere in terms of Universal, go to Epic.
Well, yeah, now.
110%.
It's
Get
gonna
there.
be impossible to go for like 2 years. That's the
Yeah.
and miss the previews.
Yeah, and they did open up the previews to everybody.
To everyone.
Yeah. But yeah,
It's gonna get busy.
It is too bad
busy.
because it's
Yeah,
just
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be nuts.
not
It's
fun.
alright. It'll still be there, and I'll have all the kinks worked out. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think the strat is once Epic opens to go to like Universal Prime because no one's gonna be there,
Truth.
and then fully experience that. Because we didn't even go to like most of the stuff. I rode the Mummy and the Harry Potter ride, and that was the only thing we did.
What'd you like about the Mummy?
Dude, so the funny part about the Mummy is that last scene where like the fire's on the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
I went, man, it's hot in here, and then it took off, and then I was like, I didn't expect it to be a roller coaster, and also I didn't expect flames. That was like the thing when we rode Spider-Man for the first time and the Green Goblin threw that thing. I was like, whoa! I didn't expect fire.
I love that, right?
But yeah, I just the only thing I remember about the Mummy going, man, it is so hot in here, and then the fire going off and taking off. But yeah,
Mummy's
the Mummy,
such a good ride.
Mummy is
Yeah.
great.
Classic.
I want to ride ET so bad. I want to hear him count.
Yeah.
The last original day
Yes.
attraction, the only
Yeah.
one left.
I don't think
Yes.
I've ever ridden ET.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Steven Spielberg won't
I
let me
know.
close
I
it.
think we were gonna do it maybe when you went, but I don't know. Something happened, came up. I don't know.
I don't know. I think everyone was just tired.
But I've never ridden it.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, they literally won't. Like Steven Spielberg, like won't let them.
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
Steven Spielberg?
Thank goodness.
He
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
well, the rumor is that he was just walking around Universal one day, Amblin's in the back lot in Universal Studios, and he was like, I want to ride ET, and someone had to break it to him, Steven, we closed ET like a year ago. And the rumor is he got so upset about it.
Well, yeah, 'cause
like
they
he didn't
closed-
they didn't tell him, so he doesn't want the one. That's the rumor, the legend, or
Yeah, they just.
Yeah.
He won't let them.
you know.
But yeah,
Hold on to it while you got it.
count.
Is that a thing they like? See, he says. your
Yeah,
name?
he says your name at the end.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, goodbye.
Sir Henry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can have Sir Henry saying bye to people's
Yeah,
names.
Yeah, but I could talk about this type of stuff all day. But
Really, we couldn't tell.
yeah, special interest. This and music is what I can talk about.
Very
But there was something I was going to ask, and we got on a tangent. I totally forgot. But is there like what haunt have you guys like heard about, but haven't been to? Like your number one, like I gotta go haunt.
I'm always got. I think Netherworld gets brought up to me.
You've
more
never
than-
been to Netherworld?
Right. I have never been in
That's
Netherworld.
interesting.
Oh,
I
And it-
don't feel so bad now.
I want to.
Gosh.
I want to go. It's on my list, but the how it's been presented to me is like if I go there, then I won't want to go. Then it'll ruin the effect for all the other ones because
It's
how
the
people
epic
say
Universal
it.
haunted houses.
Yeah, well, that's great because they've said Disney. Now that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes way more sense. It's the epic universe of haunted houses. That's how it's being presented to me. So eventually, I will. I know I can't film it like what I do because they don't allow filming in there, but I want to go experience
it
it.
is
Yeah.
I've never been.
insane. It is so nuts. And Ben has such a weird mind to come up with the stuff that he does. And you could probably spend lights on 6 hours in that haunt and still not see everything. But it's not just like it's just thrown on the walls. It's so meticulous in everything, and nothing is static. Everything in that place moves. I cannot imagine the compressors and tanks that they have in there.
That's what I've heard. I heard that it's just so detailed everywhere that like there's
It's-
detail off and to the left and you don't even see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like you'll have an actor scare you within the first 5 minutes of the attraction, and then at the 45-minute mark, you're like, there he is again, and getting you again. You're like, how did I see that guy? Like, so last year I went, and it was like these alien, Cthulhu. What is it? Who wrote
Cthulhu.
Not Cthulhu, but like the guy
H.P. Lovecraft.
yeah, Lovecraftian beings are taking over this town. So like the first half, you're in a town, but like the military is like shooting these big 50 cal machine guns over your
wow.
head at these things that are
Like
coming down
real
from the
machine
ceiling.
guns?
Well, like acetylene.
Cool.
And towards the end, you like get into like the layer of these beasts, and it's like the craziest animatronics I've ever seen. Everything is vibrating, and your whole body is shaking.
Wow.
It's the floor is dropping out from underneath you and stuff as you're walking. I cannot. It's
I might have to go see this now.
That
it's
sounds
so
awesome.
nuts.
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Stone Mountain,
I don't
Georgia.
remember you
Man.
telling me about all this.
There's a good
Be
pizza
a lot
place
closer
over
to
there,
that
too.
now.
Yeah.
But you go through this. The coolest part about it is when you first walk in, you can see everything, but like nothing at the same time. If that makes sense, you can see all the way across to like this big church on the other side of this 100,000 square foot building. Probably.
Wow.
It's insane. Their queue line is bigger than our property. Like it's nuts. But anyways, you're going and it's like this little, kind of like a little U that you walk down, and then turn back and walk the same direction. But it's a downward ramp, and the whole thing picks up about 6 feet and then drops beneath you.
Wow.
As you're walking, that's the first thing you do, and like the car comes falling down on top of you.
gosh.
It's like, dude, what is going on? And then
That's insane.
I don't. Not, or like nothing is static. Nothing. If the entire wall is not moving, there's a body that's kicking on it or something falling. Dude, I can't. You gotta go see it. Carve out time to go and see it. We'll all go do it together.
I live a lot closer now, so
Yeah.
we should get down there. Yeah.
And then, like I said, Ben is a really cool dude. If you can speak to him, I don't know how he comes up with the stuff he does. And then last year they had the like the clown. Alien clown like birthday party thing. That was cool.
That sounds
That's great.
And
right
like,
up our alley.
You go, it's like it was kind of like Goblin's Feast, but clowns.
Oh, I like
That's
I
cool.
like
Yeah.
Goblin's
I
Feast
love
a lot. That was
that
one of my
was
faves.
really fun.
But you like
HHN.
you but they're not like your typical like clowns. They were like these orcs in like weird, fantasy beings, but like with clown makeup on. And,
That's
like, trying
creative.
to
I like
act-
that.
Trying to act normal and stuff, and then you go into like this big tavern scene, and they're all in there
That's
dancing. and stuff.
cool.
How do you come up with this, man?
Yeah.
Like, it's really really cool though. But they're like common area and stuff. I mean, good haunt.
I guess
I'm ranting and
have to-
rambling about it, but
Yeah,
I
jeez.
like in
I thought you worked for Sir Henry's.
yeah, I know. But it's worth it alone. And then they have like 90 different photo ops. I want to do their escape rooms. I don't know if you're fans of escape rooms, but I imagine those have to be pretty nutty too. If they're
Do you guys like
haunted.
escape rooms?
I've done a few. Yeah, I don't typically do them because I'm doing so many haunts, but I've done a few good ones. Yeah.
Makes me nervous. Like I have enough anxiety and stress in my life. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like that's
does
it's
bring
just-
that on.
It doesn't seem fun to me, but I get the appeal.
yeah, every time like you go and do one with someone new, because I love them. I'm always like, there's a blanket of forgiveness for anything that happens when we're in here. You know,
Yeah.
tensions are high.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I took him to one of, if not one of the best in the country. What was it? Pins and
Clearwater?
Needles? Yeah, in Clearwater.
Yeah.
Epic,
Oh, really?
At
Yeah.
what
Right
is it
here.
called? Epic Escape or something like that.
I don't know.
Can't remember. Epic Games.
That was the
I don't
first
know.
time I ever did anything like that. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was
Because
like
I got to see the themed entertainment side behind it, not just hey, figure out how to get out of this room, use some clues, solve a puzzle.
yeah, because this
Yeah.
one had story and actors
Okay,
and
that's
stuff.
cool.
And like it had a lineage of rooms that you went in. It was like an hour and a half long game.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So-
Exit Games.
That's it. Yeah,
Exit Games. Check it
Okay.
out. St. Louis Escape was really good. He's got a lot of good
I wanted
rooms
to do
in there.
The
Like
dinosaur one.
the dinosaur one was cool.
This guy and dinosaurs. But yeah, like, and it's cool because the escape rooms in Netherworld, they're not just like dinosaurs or a bank heist or whatever. It's like Sasquatch and
Oh, cool.
Dracula and stuff like that. I want to do the Sasquatch one, but I didn't have time the last time.
Anything else you'd like to say about Netherworld?
Yeah, I know. I can just,
Netherworld Haunted Podcast. Jesus Christ.
I want to do it so bad. There's a good pizza place over there too.
What's it called?
You just
I have to
thought a
find it.
haunt directory with food and
Yeah.
travel.
Literally, that's what we do.
Spin-off podcast.
It's a great podcast.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts for Jay and Chris?
Oh, are you
Questions?
asking me?
Yeah.
Also,
No.
what's like your first like big thing? Like once you get to Tennessee, like you got like a big video plan. You're like you're moving in video or. What do you,
No, I'm actually, once we move in, I have to come back to Florida because I got Metallica tickets. So,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
so,
Dope.
but Eventually, yeah. I look forward to going back to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge and kind of exploring the trails and the nature.
What's y'all's favorite attraction in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg?
We haven't done too many, but the Jurassic
Jungle Boat ride, if you know, you know.
is honestly the scariest thing that I have ever
I've always
experienced
saw it and I
in my
didn't
life.
know if it
Do
was
it.
gonna be good. Is it good?
It's so bad, it's so good kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I love.
But then you'll love it.
Yeah,
it is
you'll love
like
it.
terrifying. There was a kid on the back and a mom, and like we had no idea what we were getting into. I mean, that kid is like bawling his eyes out the whole time. These dinosaurs are coming down in the
Yeah.
dark, and
Well, the kid held up better than I did. I'll just say that.
Yep.
Like I was like having panic attacks. It was scary for me, but
So funny.
yeah, it was.
Is it
It
like
was something.
similar to like the Jurassic Riverboat ride at Universal or Islands of Adventure?
It's very slow.
very slow.
And
Not
that's part of the appeal is like it's slower than molasses. Like you
Imagine
are
you're
just
in-
inching along, and it's like.
imagine
please.
you're in Dinosaur World, but you're on a boat, and it's dark, and the dinosaurs are animated,
Okay.
and it's just funny.
Sounds great.
Sounds like I would love it. I love
Every
dinosaurs.
every time, like it's kind of like a family tradition at this point. If we even go through that area, we have to ride we call it the roller coaster on the mountain, but the Smoky Mountain roller coaster, the one that has like the raccoon as their.
Oh,
Yes,
that's what you
I just
just
rode
did.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do it. My parents go up there for like a Jeep thing in October. And they decorate it for Halloween.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Advertised.
Decorate
Yeah.
it for Halloween and stuff. But yeah, we ride it every single time.
That's a
Yeah,
good
at this
coaster.
point. It's fun. But I'm trying to think of what else we do. Like Wonderworks is cool up there.
They used to have one over here.
I
They
know.
still do?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
on
think so.
iDrive?
Probably. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that roller coaster we always have to ride. And then I'm trying to I think there's a big one, but I don't remember. But
Ober
yeah, now I know to
Anarchista.
ride the Jungle Boat. Oh, I did
Definitely.
the crime museum, the Alcatraz crime museum.
Oh, that
Yeah,
looked
we
cool.
wanna
It's like
see
right.
that.
Yeah, it's right around there.
Really cool. Like once you're done, like they have O.J. Simpson's Bronco
Glove?
in there.
Oh, Bronco.
They
Wow.
have
Don't they have the Bonnie and Clyde car?
they have the Bonnie. Well, it's a replica,
Oh.
but I'm pretty sure they have like the Jeffrey Dahmer like cream Volkswagen Bug in there.
Ooh.
Wow.
They had Homeboy's costume from Gangs of New York.
The Butcher?
Leo's.
Oh.
Just a bunch of cool stuff, and
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got that's high on our
Yeah,
list.
we passed and we're like, we gotta go there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
saw
that's my reco. Is the
Do
Alcatraz
y'all
Crime
like
Museum.
script out like videos you want to do, or is it just like, hey, this is a good idea, let's do it?
A little bit of
Bit of
both.
both.
Like we have like a list, like not necessarily physical, but we just like, oh yeah, we gotta go there. I mark my Google Maps. Like if you open up my map, my phone, which I left at home, it's just
Location pins of
locations
everything.
pinpointed
That's
everywhere, stuff like that. So yeah, huge list and
You can't
yeah.
be too
Rigid.
in this type of thing. You gotta have the fun still, like we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, you gotta just have fun. You gotta be a person. I think a lot of people just want to see normal people doing normal things. Yeah.
Yeah, and if there's something that you're not feeling that weekend, you do something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Switch it up or whatever. So yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm super excited for you guys.
Yeah, it's very
Thank
exciting for
you.
guys, all the
Thanks,
adventures
guys.
to
Thank you.
come. We're gonna miss having you so close. For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm gonna be coming here like frequently, but I think I'll still come here frequently.
Yeah,
please.
honestly,
We'll
yeah,
go up and
you-
kidnap you and bring you down.
it'll be like we
Yeah,
haven't even
choice.
left.
Yeah.
You
honestly.
guys know the
Yeah.
door's
So,
always open.
Yes.
I love you guys. Yeah.
Anytime you come down, we gotta go to
Guys.
Shaker and Peel again one more time. I mean, bleep that out. Gatekeep that place. It's been
Old
getting
smart.
too busy
Yeah.
recently.
No,
But,
but
Yeah, whenever you guys want, we'll always
the world is
accommodate you
always
guys.
open.
yeah, you
Same
guys
here.
too.
Come visit us.
Yeah, come visit
Yeah,
us in
no,
Tennessee.
Yeehaw.
Dude,
We
I
got
would.
space.
We can go to Dollywood.
Dude,
Yeah.
I want to go.
Yes.
I'll go back. I'll
Yes.
go back to Dollywood.
Let's all plan a trip to Dollywood
Yes.
and Netherworld together.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
There's a year-round Ripley's Haunt in Gatlinburg.
Oh, that's what it was. I did it.
Yeah.
That was like the.
I
big
did it
thing.
too.
Wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It was good.
I-
Classic haunted house.
A very, very classic haunted
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
But like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I went through one scene. I'm like, whoa, all right, this
Uh-huh.
is pretty good. But then you get into some, and it's like, this hasn't been touched since '08. Yeah, like,
95.
but that's what I like. It's great.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the Ripley's Museum. That was cool.
Sounds like I'm missing out on a lot in this area, so I just guess I.
Well, you're
Ah,
you're highbrow, right?
you think
like
I'm highbrow? I'm not that highbrow.
Yeah.
I like having a good time.
yeah. I like Gallenberg. But yeah, of course, you guys always welcome to come down. Appreciate you guys.
Are
Love
they
you guys,
welcome?
man.
Thank you.
I don't think
Absolutely.
And Netherworld. We're welcome to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Official ambassador of Netherworld.
If you plan it out, let me know. I will meet y'all there. I will drive.
Cool.
There.
Yeah. Give you a heads up.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
You have
Hearing
to.
you talk about
You can't be a
talk
hot owner
about
and
it
not
like
have
this.
gone to Netherworld.
Sure, I can. I'm existing right now.
Yeah, well, barely.
Yeah, barely. But no, thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast again. We wish you safe travels,
Of course.
and all the blessings to come with your new adventure and new place in
Very excited for
Tennessee.
you guys, for sure.
And we'll be seeing you soon. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be haunt
Thank
season
you.
before you know it, and we'll be doing all the fun stuff at Sir Henry's.
Sir
Haunted
Henry's
Trail,
Haunted Trail.
and all the new exciting things. And make sure you follow and watch Jay and Chris's channel for all their updates and all their exciting new videos that they're going to have. And I'll put the link in the comments about the scare acting video. That you
Oh
did
yeah. We'll
here,
put
so
that.
you can check that out. So we
Yeah,
talk
if we,
about it.
hey, let us know if we need to like referral links of what we're talking about for context, and I'll send you.
Yeah.
Talking to Jives over
cool.
there in the corner.
Jives. I thought it was Jeeves.
Jibs.
Jibs.
What is his name?
But
Terry?
thank you guys for coming on. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for tuning
Yeah.
in
It
to
was
this.
a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Watch
And
ahead.
Absolutely.
Always
Much
is.
ahead.
There is much ahead.
Much ahead.
And it's a perfect way to wrap up this episode. So we will see you guys next time on Sir Henry's Haunted Podcast.
Bye bye.